Hello and welcome to another video from Ralph. So question to you, do you still own a obsolete format such as a microcassette? But another question is, do you have a microcassette and you have something on it you want to preserve, but you don't have a microcassette player, you don't feel like running out and buying one? I have a cheap method of how you can still retrieve that information from a microcassette. Of course, I have here two microcassettes and a dictaphone cassette. The dictaphone cassette I'm not going to even waste my time with because dictaphones run at various speeds as the tape progresses. So, yeah. So what my point is that what we're going to do is we're going to get this tape out of the microcassette, out of both of these microcassettes actually, and we're just going to put it into a regular cassette. Yeah, it's a little bit of a trick of the trade when it comes to people saying microcassette runs at twice the speed but in a reversible way. Well, there is a way, and watch and learn. So keep in mind this is a non-reversible process. Once a cassette is gone, it's gone, and once the microcassette is done, it's gone. You gotta basically throw the tape in the garbage. We're just going to use an old westbam tape. First thing you want to do is you want to just pull out the tape, and you want to make a splice in the leader. We want to keep the leader, but just take out the tape. So we'll just make our splice here. Okay, so I've done that. Okay, so we've disassembled the tape. The screws are off. So now you want to take that off, and the protection part of the tape as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pop out this reel. So again, this is a non-reversible process. The tape is going once, going twice. It's gone. Okay, so take out the tape, and we're going to now make a second splice. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get the microcassette tape apart. And this one's kind of been run over. Like, this is a tape that had some information I want to preserve. It's just a lecture that I have highlights of, so it's pretty much come apart. We're going to now splice the microcassette. Like that. So now we're going to wind that tape onto here. Alright, so to start, you just take the roll from side B. So take the side B roll and splice that tape using Scotch tape. So you want to make sure you want to put it straight. Straight as you can, and you flip it over. Take the microcassette tape and just put it over that, just like that. So now we're going to wind it into the tape. Alright, so we have now taken both microcassettes and put it into this cassette right here. You can see where the splices, where the two tapes separate. So now what we're going to do is our next step. In the TXR606ES cassette deck, you may need to clean your heads after this process. We're going to copy it from the tape onto this computer. We will show you what our next steps will be after we do the ripping process. Alright, before we continue on with our tape ripping show, I thought I'd demonstrate something really cool. I've managed to line into this amplifier here 2 antique radios by their speaker. So I got, I don't know if you can see, I got one speaker wire running through this radio here, and I'll have to be careful with this one because this one disconnects really easily. Another speaker wire running through this one. Listen to how just amazing this sounds. As you can tell, this one kind of cuts out a bit because the wire is a bit loose. Here's this puppy. Running through a stereo. And don't ask me what the song is called. It's from a demonstration tape from YouTube. It's a Chinese thing. Alright, we'll get back to our show. Alright, so as promised, we are going to now take the microcassette tape and the actual audio tape that we'd taken out of the tape originally to put the microcassette in, and we're going to vacuum them up. Instead of just disposing of them, we just vacuum them up. Observe and watch. That went well. Not the best. Alright, so we have now got our 2 files here. This is the TDK microcassette. I've actually had to split these up into 2 files because one was recorded on 1/2 or 1.2 centimeters per second, and the other one was recorded on 2.4. So the TDK is recorded at 2.4, and this is the Olympus cassette, which is recorded at 1.5. Or centimeters, so 1.2 centimeters. So what you want to do now is that this one with the 1.2 centimeters, or 2.4 centimeters, I mean, you want to go under the Effect menu. And sorry I'm doing it this way, I don't have a capture card. I might put some screenshots in. Because you want to go change speed. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the speed down minus 50%. So we'll just let that change. Okay, so we did the first one, which was the Microcassette Experiment one with the TDK tape. We're now going to do the Olympus tape. With the Olympus tape is a little more of a trick of the trade. People think, well, what's half of 50%? Don't you got to put it down to 0? Well, nope. You got to go half of the 50%, which is 25. So we're decreasing it down to 75%. So we'll be back. Alright, we are now completed the process. We have now reduced our files down to the appropriate playing time. So now that I hope you enjoyed the show. It sure was quite a long process to get this all together. So, like I said, be sure to use a cassette you're not going to use anymore, that's practically not working or worn out like I did with the westbam tape, because this is a non-reversible process. Once the tape is out of the tape, it's gone. And now once you get to the process of the microcassettes, be sure that they're microcassettes you don't want to use anymore. Or should I say you don't have the player from anymore, you get my point. So, because like I said, non-reversible process, the tapes are gone, but you do have it preserved in digital though. So thank you for watching another really long video.